Hey, here we go with 75% boards are better with Bridge Teacher Mark Nehs. This one's really the bidding. What I want to point out here, the play is pretty, we'll still go through it, but the play is pretty simple. So anyway, I have one of my students, and if you know who I'm talking about, go ahead and give me a clue that you know who it is down in the comments below. But because I talk about no trump all the time, are you sure you want to do 8 card major fits or whatever? And this one is the example of when you want to give the option of no trump. And this is a perfect example. So I finally got one for him. Um, so anyway, partner opens a club, right? I bid my heart, 6 or more points, 4 more hearts. Partner bids 2 hearts. So I know from the bidding that they've got 4 hearts, right? Because they would have opened a heart with 5. I have that wretched distribution of 4, 3, 3, 3. All right, so I want to give partner the option of no trump or hearts, but I also need to tell partner about my points. So I have game going points because they've opened. So I go to 3 no trump, which says if you have a non-no trump, a non-distributional hand, for example, 4, 3, 3, 3, which they happen to have, then go ahead and leave it in 3 no trump because I do. So for example, let's say they had 6 clubs, 4 hearts, and a singleton or whatever. They'll put this in 4 hearts, but they don't. They had the 4, 3, 3, 3, which is one of the things I actually subtract a point for. I'm an aggressive bidder, but that is something that it just doesn't help you in a suit contract because you don't get to trump anything. All right, so partner decides to leave it there, and that was basically the path to the 81% board was the bidding. The play, though, I will still go through it to give you my thoughts. So they lead the 5 of diamonds. So really what a lot of people seem to do, and this is something I want to make sure you're not one of those, my subscribers and Patreon supporters. So diamonds really aren't the greatest for us. We have ace, king, queen of diamonds, sure enough, but we have 6, which means they have more than us. And it turns out it's a 5-2 split. So do not just go ahead and cash your diamonds because you'll set up all these cards for them. And then when they go in the ace of spades, they'll do it. So what's one of the first things I talk about? Look, with no trump, which suits do we have more than they do? And those are the suits you work on, and you avoid the suits that they have more than you do. So again, avoid this temptation. And the reason I think a lot of players, newer players do it in particular, is they know the suit right now. They know that they have it. So they just go ahead and play it and they just don't have to worry about it. Then they move on to another suit. Again, this suit's fine. We can leave it alone. Our best chance is to bring home the heart suit, right? Clubs, we have 6 again, and spades, we have 6 again, right? So none of these suits are particularly all that appealing. So I think I let a spade in hopes that they would lead hearts for me. And they didn't. They led spades, which they kind of knew wouldn't help me. So I have to attack hearts. So my plan was here, I've got ace, king, jack, 10, right? So what my plan was here, I was going to lead the jack of hearts. And if they cover, great. If they don't, I'm going to finesse it coming back. Because typically most of us will cover an honor with an honor and don't know when not to, right? Because most of the time it's right. So I lead the jack of hearts and they do cover. So as long as I've got a 3-2 split, I'm not going to lose to the 9 or the 9s in the double, the 4, whatever. So, so it turned out this way worked. Hearts were 3-2, and I was able to run the hearts. I leave the hearts alone because I wanted to make sure to lead clubs from here. I don't want to forget, because obviously I don't want to lead clubs from here in case the king's over here. So I go ahead and lead clubs now, and it loses, but I don't want to get caught later leading it from the wrong hand, so I decided to do it there. And now it's just a matter of cashing out the rest of the tricks and losing the club in the end. So again, the top board was made in the bidding. So there are times when partner can pick up where you're saying, hey, no trump, maybe instead of an 8-card major fit, I'm as big a 8-card major fit supporter as you're going to find. But there are times that this is the same tricks in no trump, and then in match point scoring that gets you a higher score. So a higher percentage score. So Anyway, this was one of those times. Again, I knew partner only had 4 hearts. I knew my distribution, so I gave partner the choice. Okay. So if you like to support videos like these, there's a Patreon link down below. $3 a month, can keep this going. I have lots of different videos, over 200 videos, different bridge teachers, lots of different ACBL how-to videos, BBO how-to videos, but mostly these types of videos where I just work on recording when I play to try to help you with your game. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. And any questions, let me know below. And we'll see you next time. This is 75% boards are better with Bridge Teacher Mark Nehs.